Okay. Alright, so I'm going to be using this book to demonstrate different ways a kit can be turned into a journal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a practice run video on working on that book, actually getting it to that point so that I can decorate it tomorrow. So I'm trying to remember, I can't remember the name of the person that I got this particular way from. I'll try to remember and look it up and see if I can find it, and I'll post it, I'll link it below. There are lots of videos out there on YouTube for how to take a book and turn it into a journal. Some people actually take out the whole book block. Some people don't. I won't be. And I chose this cover because I like the color. The color is really pretty. And it fits in very well with the fall themed kit that I'm going to be using on it. So we will do something to cover the spine though. But right now I'm going to work on just the inside. So these are called, I believe, M pages. And they are actually glued. This is all one sheet that is glued inside the book. So we're going to work right now on pages that we're going to get rid of. We want to keep this. You don't want to take this out. And this one's glued to this one. We're going to keep it too. You will mess up the structure of how the cover is attached and how the book block stays in if you remove these. So we're going to leave those two. And I will be covering the majority of these pages. I'm going to be covering with something else. And this book doesn't have any pictures in it, so I don't have to worry. I think every once in a while, yeah, you see cat paws, but that's about it. So the way we're going to do this one is I want to keep these first 3 pages because I like at the beginning of my journal to have a nice pocket entry so that if anything you want to keep kind of stuffed in there, you can. So we're going to take the first 3 pages. This was 1, 2, and 3, and I'll come back and show you what I did. These 3 pages are going to be turned into a double pocket. So you'll take this first page and you'll fold it almost in half. You don't want to come all the way into here because it will bulk your spine up too much. And if you don't want all this extra right here, you can, just tear or cut off part of it. Personally, I'm going to keep it because I think it strengthens the pocket more. It gives it more strength. Even though I will also be covering it, that's just going to strengthen the pocket and make it hold better. So that's pocket 1. Then this one, you don't want to fold in as much, but you want to get it straight. So just, fold it up even with the edges and then fold it down. Now you're probably going to want, and I don't have mine, I got to go grab my bone folder, hang on. Okay, so you want to make sure you get these down really good. So just get your bone folder, the edge of your scissors, it doesn't matter, a ruler, and just kind of, just give them a nice sharp clean edge. Okay, so I don't want to glue anything down yet because I have things to cover and stuff to do. So we are going to actually paper clip them together. And I can see that it's a pocket, so I don't, but I have post-it notes here just in case I want to leave myself any notes. I mean, I could just also write on the pages since I'm going to be covering them anyway. All right, so now we're going to start with our first set of tearing. I'm going to do every 6 pages simply because, I mean, this is a kind of a thick book, but not horribly thick. I do like to do a lot of stuff. I like mine. I like to have a chunky monkey journal. So you can always take out more pages if you need to, but you're better off starting with between 5 and 8 pages and working your way up to 10 if you need to. But usually from what I've seen, most people will do anywhere between 5 and 10 pages they'll take out depending on the size of the book. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That takes us to chapter 2. I don't recommend tearing them all out at one time. It leaves you a nice little mess in your border here. 3, 4, and I'm just setting these aside. 5 and 6. Do not get rid of these. These are awesome. You can coffee dye these. You can stamp on these. One of my favorite things to do with book pages is whenever I have stencils that are really inked up, and because I'm bad about not cleaning my stencils right away, so you know they'll have ink and paint and all kinds of stuff on them. I will actually put the stencils on top of these and clean the stencils off, and it leaves the imprint of the stencils on it. It's really cool little procedure. Okay, so there's 10. Now, how many pockets you want in here is up to you. I love pockets, so I will probably, we're going to put maybe 2 pages here. 2 pages. I'm going to put 3 because I may decide to glue 2 of these together. I may not. So I'm going to put 3. I'm going to leave 3, and then I'm going to come here and I'm going to make a pocket. You can do it this way where you have your tuck coming up in here. You can do it again going this way so that you're coming from this side, or you can turn it and attach this side and do it this way and have it coming in here, which I kind of like that idea. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Is but I want it a little deeper, so I'm not going to fold it quite in half. I'm going to, that way it has room for like a bigger journal card. Your bone folder is also a very good way to make sure you get this crease nice and even, which I still don't think I did. Hold on. Okay, so let me readjust it here. Hold it down. And there we go. Okay, there we go. Now I have a nice even line. And then we will have a pocket here. And I may come back and put, I may decorate the edge of this pocket. I may put like a little notch in here of some sort, but we're going to have a pocket on going this way. Okay, so let's do our next 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now I'm going to show you a cool thing that is going to be fun, and it's how you can put in. See, if you have all this and you really want to get rid of it, you can sit here and dig it out if you want to, or you can, if you want to get a little, put something up underneath here, like the whole purpose of this mat is to cut on. If you can fit a little mat or something up under there, and then use a cutting knife, you know. But anyway, so back to this. So what you're going to do is you're going to take 2 pages, okay? And I have totally gone, hang on. You want to put something right here. If you have a little cutting mat, you can. I'm going to use a piece of cardboard and just kind of, you know, tuck it in there really good so that this lays as flat as possible. I'm going to use a ruler, and it won't quite, it's going to give me too much. I just want to come to where the edge of these words are. Okay, I mean, I could do it from this side. I want to come to where the edge of the words are, because I need a nice little lip. So I'm going to come right to the edge of these words, right here. I am going to take my craft knife, or in this case my box cutter, because that's what I had over here. And you want to hold this really good so that it doesn't move. See, I'm causing it to slip. Very carefully. Just keep your knife close to the ruler. Cut all the way down. There you go. Do not worry, like I saw that little piece that stuck out. Do not worry if it's a little off right there. When we go to, because what we're going to do is this is how we're going to actually put pages back in here. So I've got some really pretty pages from the kit that I want to add as actual pages. And what we'll do is we're going to put them inside here, and we'll glue this down, and then it'll make it a page. And we can always decorate color cover somehow that, so that if there's any waviness or any unevenness is the word I'm looking for. If there's any unevenness, we can put it in there. Okay. Oh, sorry if you hear all of the squeakies. I've got my big pitty babies are running around here somewhere, I think, and it sounds like they have a squeaky toy. So if you hear it in the background, sorry. All right. So now we've done that. We've got our 2 pages here. We've got a pocket. We've got a place to put in a page, and then I'm going to put another couple pages right here, because what I may do is glue them together. Okay, let me show you something real quick. I'm going to come back here real quick. These 3 that I had, I'm going to put myself a note here to maybe glue 2 together. I didn't have any little ones, so we're not going to waste them. So put those there. Here's our pocket. Here's our insert. And then I'm going to put 2 pages here, because I think I'm going to glue these 2 together and make myself a pretty good strong page, because I think I may put a flip out, an envelope flip out on this one. So I'm gonna put myself a note here, or some sort of like journaling flip out or something. So glue, and then put myself a note. I have learned, let me tell you something, having sticky notes. I've always been the sticky note queen anyway. I am horrible about getting over here and be like, oh, what was I going to do with this? I don't remember. Make yourself notes if you have a bad memory, because I'm telling you, I had the best idea the other day. Can't remember it to save my life because I didn't write it down. And I even thought at the time, I should write this down. All right, so I'm not going to tear out. I'm not going to put you through me tearing out 6 more of these, so I'll be right back. Okay, let's see, we're going to do one, keep another couple, and keep 3 just in case I decide I want to do something different. If I'm just looking at possibly gluing or decorating, covering, I'm going to do 3 at a time. And so I don't need to put a note there. I don't need to put a note there. So I'll remember, because I'll have it from this one. I'll know that that's the 3 papers at a time. That's what I mean. Let's do this. Maybe glue 2 together when in group of 3. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay. Group of 3. So let's do a pocket. Let's see. Let's do one. Let's do one going this way. And we can do a tuck coming up underneath. You can use your, now make sure you don't go all the way into the thing, and use your text to help you line it up straight. There we go. Just use your text to help you line it up straight. And remember, when you're making pockets like this, you got to keep the page behind it so that you have something to put the pocket down on. Okay. Be right back with the, after I do the next 6. Okay, I think here, well, I think here I want to do another, oh my gosh, I forgot what it's called. To add a page in. Another thing for adding a page in. I have a horrible memory, y'all. Just bear with me. Okay, so this book is just, the text is off. Okay. I have a feeling, I don't want to say a name, but I have a feeling I'm being watched behind me. And I have to be careful that he doesn't decide to just come up and jump. Alright, I suggest maybe find something that's not corrugated because it's making my thing jump. So maybe something not corrugated next time. That's okay. Like I said, we can always fix this when we put the page in. Give me a reason to put a pretty ribbon or something along the side of it. A pretty strip of something. Alright, let's do 1, 2, 3. Hold it together. Let's do, I really would like to do a pocket this way, but that's just kind of odd looking, don't you think? I mean, it would be a good little tuck. You know what, I'll be back. Let me tear out some more. Okay. Now the kit has got some pockets and stuff in it and things to make, you know, tucks and stuff on the pages. So I think what I'll do with this one is just another 2 to glue together, and maybe do what do I want to do? What do we want to put here? Glue and, oh, I know. I lost my train of thought. A big pocket tag. Well, BA doesn't spell pocket tag at all, or a tag pocket. That'll work. We'll put a big tag right there because there's some big tags in that, and then put a little pocket on the tag. Nice. Oh, you know what else we could do? Oh, I think I will actually make this a pocket as well. Okay. Put a pocket tag there, and then 2 pages together pocket. And hopefully I will remember what that means. But yeah, just make these 2 pages make one big pocket right here. Okay. All right, I'll be right back. 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's do another pocket of some sort. I really what I want to do is like a half pocket. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear this about halfway down and come in like so. And when I get ready to actually put it together, I'll know if this is going to work or not. Like so. Make it a pocket here. Then I can glue. Do this. Let me see. I want to take this little part right here. Off. See if I can get that off. All right. So then we can pull this down. glue this down. I can fix that when it comes time. And then we have a pocket right here. And if I really want, if I really want to be creative, let me see. Let me pull this down where it meets there. Then I would have a pocket here. And a tuck here. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, a pocket here, a tuck here, and then I'll line something right here to cover that up. Oh, I like that. All right. I get excited when I actually think of something that I think is creative. Whether or not somebody else does, that's on you. You don't have to do these the same way I do. You make your pockets however you want. This is your book. You don't have to put that many pockets in it if you don't want to. I'm just giving you ideas and a way to I'm afraid to say his name. I don't know if y'all can see him or not. But yes, hi. You gotta get down, buddy. Come on, you gotta get down. Good boy. That is my big baby Nugget. All right. Okay, so I'm not going to make y'all watch me do all these, and I'm not going to say I'll be right back every time, so I'm going to go do this. Okay, so I want to try and keep these at around 30 minutes, and it's already 28, and I know I'm going to be editing some, so let me so what I'm doing, what you see me doing, is what I'm going to do through the rest of the book. I will do this process because I want to do another one here one more time, the process of making this little flappity flap thing for adding another page in, and I'll eventually figure out what it's called. I should know. I used to know. It left my head. So for the moment it's going to be a flappity flap thing. Alright, now let me try pushing it in more this way. See if I get don't press as hard, but you do need to press enough so that it doesn't go off the rails on you. Yay! Alrighty then. Alright, and then I'm just going to go through and finish making pockets and doing some other stuff, and then I think what I'll do tomorrow is come through when I'm starting to actually decorate it and show you some of the stuff I've done so far. So another thing, let me tell you, when you get to the back, you're going to find this again where these two are glued together, and you don't want to get rid of this, so you want to keep these 2 pages, okay? Now, since these are glued together, I mean, you can always turn it into a pocket of some sort if you wanted to, make a back pocket out of this. You could even do it like this if you wanted to glue those 2 together and make the pocket actually on the back of the book. Oh, you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I like that idea. I'm going to actually put these 2 together like so, and just make a nice little pocket to keep stuff in right there. And I'm just going to do it this way. Pocket on back cover. And when I get ready to figure out how I'm going to actually do this, and I find what I'm gonna do it with, I will do it with you guys. Okay, so I am going to continue on with this. Thank you for letting me do my very first recorded and edited video with you guys, showing you how to do this. If you need something that's more in depth or a little longer, just let me know. But it's an easy process, and pretty much for the most part, as long as you know not to get rid of these front and back pages, and just, you know, be careful with your tearing. You can pretty much do this however you want. The main thing I would be concerned with is make sure that if you are, when you decide how many pages you want to tear out, start with tearing out less. You can always tear out more as you go along decorating if you need to. It will be fine. Next time I get a good book, I will show you how to actually make yourself a good art journal with one. That process is a lot easier, but it's really cool and I love it. I have one, and one already full and one I've made. Well, y'all, I haven't figured out my little way to say hi and bye yet, so bye. I haven't figured out my little way to say hi and bye yet, so let me just say thank you for being here. Thank you for looking at my stuff, and I really hope that I can get you to subscribe and like my videos, and y'all have a wonderful evening. See you from the middle of the woods.